and welcome to all my viewers to my YouTube channel Hoogar Social Academy. Today we are going to learn about the topic called as a Western religions from class 9 standard history topic. My dear students, as you know that in the country called as India, there are many number of religions are being there, like Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism, Jews, right, Parsis, many number of them. In the same way, when we go towards the western side of the world, we will get to know that there are, like how in the India number of religions are being there, in the same way towards the western side there are many number of religions who have been there. Okay, so our first topic is going to talk or want to say to us about the different religions. So in this chapter called as a history, first part, Western religions, here in this chapter we are going to talk about four different religions. One called as a Judaism, second Zoroastrianism, third Christianity, and the fourth one is Islam. Okay, let us begin our topic with the introduction part. We will go. Now, as I said, in the India many number of religions are there. In the same way, towards the western side there are many number of religions are being existed. Okay, and till today they are being followed. There. So among them, now here we are having the Judaism, Zoroastrianism, Christianity, as well as the Islam. These all four religions are referred as a Semitic religions. Now Semitic, what it refers? It refers to relating to. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 all are being related to each other. In the further topic you will get to know that. Okay, now Islam, Christianity, Zoroastrianism, Judaism, they are nothing but they are called as Semitic language. Semitic, what it means? They are relating, it means relating. So all the religions are one or other way, they are touched with each other. It's why they are being there. It's because in all these four religions, some common things are being followed. Some common things are. So when common things when we are being saying, some common beliefs when we are being saying, then automatically there is a little bit of a good relation between these all number of four religions are being there. So let us go with the some of the common factors. First one is what? Belief in one God. Right, here they are referring not to the polytheism, they are mentioning towards the monotheism. Monotheism means believe in what? Believe in one God. So here all the number of four discuss more on the belief in which one? Belief in one God. Belief in the messenger of the God, the one who gave the message of the God to the people. Okay, those people who are unaware of their duties in this life, in this where they are been living, what type of roles and responsibility they are having, in what way they are going to follow. These all things are being what? It is being brought up by the messenger of the God. Messenger of the God is not a God. Messenger is the one who is good, who has brought up the new things to the good things to the public. So belief in the messenger of the God. Compliance is nothing but the act of doing. Now what we have been, as the days moved on, right, many of the things came in the form of writings. The holy words came in the form of writings by the messengers. By the messenger. So the holy book contains preachings of the prophet. Prophet is nothing but he is also one of the messenger who has brought up the views of the words of the God. The community should follow the specific. Community in the sense we people. We should follow some of the specific things like do or do not. In the sense what is right, what is wrong. These all things has to be properly, it should be understood. And the last what he says, mass prayer in a specific place. Mass prayer means huge amount of people at one place. Not in all the different places. At one place they should gather and they should do what? They should do the prayer. So these are some of the common beliefs of whom? Common beliefs of all the four religions called as Judaism, Zoroastrianism, Christianity, as well as what? As well as the Islam. Okay. So now what we are going to do is that we will move to the new topic called as a Judaism. So in our topic, Judaism, right, we are going to learn related to that Judaism is nothing but it's an ancient religion of the Western world. It's an ancient refers to old, very old it is, right, in the Western side. And here the one who is following the Judaism is nothing but he is going to be called as the Jews. The follower of Judaism is nothing but they are the Jews are in there. Their God, Jews, their God called as a Yahweh, and the language which was been spoken, it was called as a Hebrew language. Okay. So the followers of Judaism, they are called as Jews with, and their God is what? Yahweh, with the language called as a Hebrew language. And Abraham or Ibrahim was their forefather there. Okay, like how we our grandfathers, great grandfathers, what we call forefathers. So who is this? Abraham or Ibrahim, they are their forefather. And Moses are nothing but they are the messenger. Okay, the prophet. Messengers are nothing but they are the prophet who are going to bring up the words of the God. So here Judaism, Christianity and Islam, all three, Judaism, Christianity and Islam is equal to, so they are called as a Abrahamic religions, as they are called as a Abrahamic religions. It's because in among these three some beliefs are in there, common beliefs are there. So all three together are preferred as a what? As a Abrahamic religions are in there. So as they consider Abraham, so what they consider? They consider Abraham as their prominent leader. They consider what they consider prominent leader. So when we go with the history of the Jews, we see that the king called as a David, who was been considered as the king of the Jews, called as their progenitor. Progenitor means a person. What does this progenitor means? It means a person. David, what he did, he killed his opponent called as a Goliath. Okay, he was been killed by he was been defeated by the David. Soon as David defeats him, David becomes a ruler of which one? Ruler of the Jews. David becomes the ruler of the Jews. And after him, his son called as a Solomon. What he does, he rules. And during his period, during the period of Solomon, right, he even constructs a huge temple of Jews in his kingdom. So first ruler, who is this? This is a David, and after him his son called as a Solomon comes to the power. Okay. Now, but during the time of up to the Solomon, everything was been very fine. But soon after the death of the Solomon, what we have seen that the kingdom which was been there, the kingdom of the Jews, were divided into which one? Divided into two parts. One called as Israel, another one called as a Judah. One called as a Israel, another one called as a Judah. Okay, and Jews, this caused what it is that Jews suffered a lot. They could not able to settle down at one particular place. So these people settled down in different corner of the Western countries. And during the Second World War, Adolf Hitler, the dictator of the Germany, who killed near about 60 lakh Jews. How many? 60 lakh Jews were being killed by the Adolf Hitler, the dictator of the Germany. And later period after the World War of 1945. After that, UNO, United Nations Organization, helped to the Israel to have their separate nation. And today, Israel is having its own separate nation, and which they got after 3,000 years. So the Jews got their motherland after 3,000 years. Okay. Now here, the Holy Book of Jews. The Holy Book of Jews is called as a Hebrew Bible. Holy Book of the Jews is called as a Hebrew Bible, which in the earlier it is referred even as a Old Testament. Okay, it is even called as a Old Testament. Now here in this Holy Book, right, there are some 10 rules are being mentioned. So let us understand what these 10 rules are being there. Okay, so do not have any other God except Yahweh. So here it is clearly mentioned that except Yahweh, no other God should be what? It should be prayed. Another side we are having, do not worship idols, okay, which we call in the form of Murti puja in the Hindu. Okay, Murti is nothing but it's an idol. So according to the belief, what it is that there should be no idol worship should be there, and do not disrespect God's name or use it in a wrong way. So we should not disrespect to the which one, to the God's name. Okay. The fourth one, what remember Sabbath, he says. Sabbath is nothing but like how Christian people every Sunday they go to the church and they do the prayer. In the same way, Sabbath here refers to, right? It's an example. So Jews they pray during the time of the in the Saturday. So in this way, Sabbath should not be. It should be always. It should be remember. It's like a holy day. The day they are praying, it's like as a holy day it is. So Sabbath should be always remember. And major, we always refers mother and father, the important role one who played for making a proper life of the child. We should always honor to the home, to the mother as well as the father. The sixth point says adultery is not acceptable. Wrong relationship. Adultery, listen, wrong relation should not be, it is not acceptable. That he says. Another side, do not commit murder. Don't choose the wrong path for your selfishness or for your greediness to kill to the home to the others. Killing to the others is nothing but it's we refer it as a murder. So no such action should be done. Do not steal. Do not steal. Do not tell lies. Right? We should always try to utmost to always be on a path of trueness. So truth should be followed by instead of following the lies. And other side, do not be envious. Okay, do not be envious means wanting something that somebody else has. Okay, so seeing for example you went to somebody's house and you saw a fridge and you started demanding to your parents regarding the fridge. Such things should not happen. Okay, whatever you are having in that itself you have to remain always happy. So these are some of the 10 rules in which we see in the Hebrew Bible, or we can say some of the 10 rules of the home of the Jews. So these all are related to which one? Related to the topic called as a Judaism. Let us come in our next period with the new topic called as a Zoroastrianism, as well as the Christianity, as well as the Islam. Okay, and one more very important, dear students, just by seeing or just by listening and watching properly on the board number of points, you can easily make your own notes. As I always say in my class, you can prepare your own notes without any sort of difficulties. So properly watch it, properly listen it, and always keep a notebook pen with you to copy down these all important points. Let us meet in our next session.